All right, so what you're seeing, you probably will see on most of your classes. I took away all the, I guess, graphic stuff that I had up there before. I didn't mind it, but it wasn't perfect. This is the recommendation, what you see here for all our home pages. Of course, I have this sitting up here, my college options. I will take that away after this week. But if you haven't taken that survey, please take that survey. The class is just set up. All your classes should pretty much look the same throughout Pitt County Schools. So the other three classes, hopefully they're doing something similar to this. You know, it might not quite be the same, but you'll be able to open it up and rather going to the side to look at your three things, module announcements, and I forget the home page, you'll just be able to click on modules here. There's also a daily Zoom link, and please pay attention to the times that we're on Zoom. So the honors class, you guys are welcome anytime to join either at 9 o'clock or at 10:25. So, I mean, that's you guys. And so if you sleep late and you miss first period, not a big deal. Of course, Zoom is not required. It's not, you don't have to Zoom. It's not mandatory. But if you do, please make sure that you pay attention to the start time. So, you know, if you're signing in at 20 after or 30 minutes after, most likely you'll be in a work session, which means I'm done talking, I'm done presenting, and then you signing on is just you signing on. The other thing I have to say, the Zoom, signing on to a daily Zoom, and I haven't quite figured this out because there's no way to really prove that you are here. I'm going to make sure I'm recording on this Zoom because something's kind of hinky. All right, I'm not going to stop. All right, okay. So anyway, the attendance for Zoom, it really doesn't count toward your Canvas because you can sign on to Zoom. I really can't prove that you're actually on the Zoom other than you've logged into Zoom, and it's not the official attendance. The official attendance comes from your attendance here on Canvas. Even if you just get to the home, actually I don't think the home page shows, but just real quick, what I do every morning, just to kind of refresher, and you guys see it there on your screen, I click on people, and I'm doing this now because I'm just going to show you guys, hopefully you've done it, somewhere down in here is your names, and but I'll look in this right-hand column where it says last activity. Canvas gives me a report of the last activity, February 1st. One of the things I can do, and I'm just going to use my name, if there's something weird, like if it says January 29th, well, that clearly says you haven't been here since January 29th. I will go to user details. I'm just pulling up me. And then I just do an access report. And in the access report, it tells you 3 hours ago, 18 hours ago. Clearly that's the next day. So if I'm pulling it up, 3 hours ago was what, 6 o'clock? Well, I was on it before 6, but that's roughly what it is there. And it tells you all these other things too. It also tells you what I accessed. So Google Apps, SpeedGrader, what is American Part 1. It tells me also who I've clicked on to look at papers and things like that. So it doesn't tell you that, but it tells me what you've been working on. So if you haven't worked on anything, most likely it will say course home and you logged in. So I do get that. And so just kind of FYI. So tomorrow when I come in and look, I'll see it probably say like 20 hours ago or whatever, something like that, or it just might give me today's date. So that's an easy way to look for it. I want you guys to be aware of that because some people are just signing into Canvas from their what is it, the My Ed Cloud thing. I was hoping to bring that over real quick. So they'll sign on to Canvas this way, and they'll go to Canvas, just clicking on that, and their courses come up, but they might not necessarily click on their courses. This does not count as signing on to Canvas. Please know that does not count on signing to Canvas. So you need to click on your course and open it up, that is signing on to your Canvas class. And I think really you have to go someplace more than just this homepage. Anyway, that's the major changes of it. Here's my contact information, email, school phone, and this is the extension. Fourth period, I do have planning, but because I will be out on the baseball field this spring, so make sure that you set up an appointment with me if you want to see me during fourth period. My office hours, same thing, 3 to 4. So most likely I'll be in classroom during fourth period. So I probably won't head to the baseball field until afternoon, but make an appointment with me. I'm going to try to keep this up. They're telling me I don't really have to because this is extra. It's the agenda for the week, and where you can actually click on. Remember, I gave you DGP 3 and vocab 3 on this past Friday, so you can work on it this week. I'll try to put that there, and it's due on Thursday night. So Friday it says it's due here on Friday, but if you look on the DGP link or open that up, it says 23:50 or 11:59 p.m. On Thursday night. So keep that in mind. If you notice today, all we have is the NCFE practice and the Bradstreet writing. So typically that should scare someone when we don't have any other extra things on here. But the assignment's not that large anyway. I want to go and just kind of do some additional procedure stuff. And then I want to remind you guys of the English 3 CFA 1. If you haven't taken that yet, that's going to go away. It actually was due last night, but it is still available. And so I'm not counting late. So please make sure that you take that seriously. So it's available from January 29th until whenever. So, but I'm going to take it away this week because I have to do a report on you guys, and as far as how we did and all that good stuff. So that little county thing, and that pretty much covers everything. If you guys have any recommendations that you want to see, I know that there was a thing that I can do as mark as done, but when we do mark as done, it doesn't allow you to go forward. In other words, if I had mark as done, the CFAs and the vocab, all this extra stuff here, the values and lies, Edwards centers, and then the Edwards figures of speech and things like that, you would not be able to access when I needed you to access it, like the class for that day, until you completed all your assignments. So unfortunately for some of you, there are a number of you who's kind of fallen behind. Please catch up. I'm not upset about that, but please catch up. Last announcement on thing, and I'm sorry this is taking so long with the announcements. There's several of you still are not making me an editor on your documents. It's to say it's frustrating, it sounds really bad, but when I go back into a document after I've told you maybe a week ago or even 2 weeks ago to make sure you share it with me, to go back and try to correct your zero and then find out I still don't have access to it, it's really redundant. So, and the zero's there just to draw your attention to it. So I can't imagine you'd be happy with a zero sitting there, especially when you've done the work. You should email me and say, hey, Coach Whitt, I did the work. And I can email you back and said, I know you did the work. I just can't open it. So that's the big thing. So please make sure you're doing that. And anyway, we'll get started in just a second. See the next video.